Hello everybody and welcome to the Charlotte Motor Speedway for the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series NC Education Lottery 200, and of course the 11th race of our Craftsman Truck Series regular season. After today, just 5 races until the playoffs as Corey Heim and Nick Sanchez lead us to the green flag, and we are underway in Charlotte. Who is going to bring home the victory in NASCAR's home base here in Charlotte? We'll see Heim looking to go back-to-back. Got the win last time out in North Wilkesboro. Broke through, finally got done. He's like, how about Stuart Friesen running in second? Having a tremendous run so far. I see his best running position of the season after he had a very solid run at North Wilkesboro last time out, getting a top 10 finish, some stage points. Trying to keep that positive momentum rolling. Behind Matt Mills, Honeycutt, Sanchez, the top 5 as we go off into 3 and 4. Heim still leading Sanchez up in the wall, almost 5 wide, coming out of 4. Tanner Gray down in the apron trying to save it. Gets turned by Ben Rose upside down. Tanner Gray flipping, barrel rolling down the front straightaway at Charlotte, end over end, flipping like a top. My goodness, multiple pirouettes, lands on all 4s after a hellacious crash. See, Tanner Gray gets wiped off of Ben Rhodes, cleans out Jake Garcia and Chase Purdy, and Tanner Gray and Garcia both just go flipping and flying through the air and wildly down this front. So they go up end over end. A massive incident. Drivers like Majeski, the 7 of Mozak, Dean Thompson, extremely lucky to get through that. Taylor Gray avoids. And of course, big damage behind them. More trucks piling in there. Christian Eckes somehow avoids with only minor damage back here. But a huge flip for Tanner Gray, who could not afford this. Coming into this race on the bubble, he gets turned to the outside wall and flips upside down. That's going to be race over for Tanner Gray, and he will be in a tough situation the next 5 races to make his way into the playoffs. He has some work to do. Everyone else back here does a great job, though, getting checked up, avoiding the problems. As we go down the reverse, Stuart Friesen's turning the inside wall hard. He takes out Nick Sanchez. Oh my goodness, a huge hit to the outside. Ty Majeski flips Friesen up and over on his lid, sliding, careening to a stop. What in the world has happened here on this one lap? Friesen slides down the track, Majeski T-bones him directly in the door. A vicious hit sends Friesen in the air sideways for a few rotations as they were 4 wide for the lead down the backstretch, and Honeycutt dumps Friesen head on to the inside safer barrier, wipes him out right on up into Nick Sanchez, real life race winner, cleaned out of the outside wall, destroyed. And after that point, they looked, Frosty Friesen looked damaged, but then he looks like he get back going, and bang, Majeski just slams right into him, launches him upside down. Somehow Connor Mozak and Dean Thompson get through this unscathed. That's the end of the night for both Majeski and Friesen, which they could certainly not afford. Of course, Friesen already well below the cut line. He's had a rough season, has to win anyway. Tonight was one of his best chances. That truck is now destroyed, and Ty Majeski just continues to have his season fall apart race after race. This is now 3 races in a row, an early DNF for Ty Majeski. He's going to be in a huge hole at the cut lines to get back underway on lap 7. So now Matt Mills and Caden Honeycutt lead us to the green flag as Honeycutt takes the advantage here at Charlotte. Of course, the out of the race, Tanner Gray, Friesen, Majeski, Lawless Allen, Ben Rhodes, and Thad Moffitt, leaving just 29 trucks left in this race. It did not help Ben Rhodes either being involved in that. He will be in a near must-win situation. Out of the Western Square, Matt Mills gets turned to the inside wall hard. Around goes Mills. He got dumped from the lead by Grant Enfinger. Caution is out. And another issue here at Charlotte Motor Speedway as Mills was basically battling for a second, and then Grant Enfinger hooks him hard, head-on hit to the inside wall for Matt Mills. He spins around, luckily doesn't get hit by anybody else, and we continue on safely. Meanwhile, back to the rest of the field up here, we got a couple trucks going on the wall, coming out of 4, but they make it back to the line clean with Caden Honeycutt leading Connor Mozak here in Charlotte. What a group that is now. We got Connor Mozak back in the lap 13 over Dean Thompson, 3 wide back there with Villarreal, Spencer Boyd, and Raja Caruth. And there's some contact. They're getting into it in the wall. Goes Villarreal. There's trouble behind us. Bailey Curry has gone around. Curry just got turned by Honeycutt in turn 1 here. As looks like a bumper from Maggio. They slam the outside wall. And that's a 2 knee trucks involved. Honeycutt goes around. Caution comes out once again here in Charlotte. Of course, saw Memphis Villarreal get put in the wall right there. They're still racing hard. But how about Spencer Boyd back here having his best run since he won at Daytona, scored in 3rd place. And back there's Corey Heim, got a little bit into the fence, trying to get by his teammate Brett Moffitt, who got in the wall hard. Rises significantly. Craftsman sense Christian Eck is going through the Roval portion of the course. He keeps it going the right direction. Merges back on the track without taking anybody out. Tanner Gray should take lessons. So that's clean. If we get back underway here on lap 31, Corey Heim trying to take the lead away from the 7 of Connor Mozak, who has been an impressive performance this opening stage, leading the way. Behind right there in the inside, trying to take the lead away, looking to get stage win number 6 on the season. He already has the most playoff points of anyone in the series with 10, with the 5 he got for winning last episode, and then the 5 stage wins he already has. Now he's trying to get back by Connor Mozak. That 7 truck been so strong. Of course, got the 2 wins with Kyle Busch at Atlanta and Darlington. Mozak trying to get it. It's 3rd and would be his first career Craftsman Truck Series win, but an incredible battle for the lead right now. Heim still right there on the inside of Mozak, trying to go by. Both lanes equal here. Mozak on the top, Heim on the bottom. Heim sends it in there in 3 and 4, trying to clear him, not quite. Mozak stays on the outside. Huge squeeze out of 4. Big side draft, side by side at the line, nearly even. Mozak leads that time now on lap number 33. Still got 7 to go in this opening stage, and they are racing like this. This is unbelievable. Now Mozak on the top. Heim loses a little bit of momentum on the bottom, but it's keeping it tight there coming out of turn 2. What a battle for the lead, but Connor Mozak will hold off Corey Heim for now. And then we move back on to lap 37. Heim is taking the lead back with 3 to go on the stage. Connor Mozak in 2nd, trying to find a way around the 11th. Now we're 3 wide back here. Eckes, Honeycutt, Mason Massey, look out. That was a bit of a tight squeeze, but they negotiate through safely. Back to the front of the field, Connor Mozak back on the inside of Corey Heim. Mozak taking the lead back here at Charlotte Motor Speedway on the inside, trying to beat Corey Heim for the stage win. Crowds him way up the track, almost into the wall. Heim keeps his foot in it, comes back on the outside. Huge squeeze out of the corner. Big side jump. I think Mozak led that lap, but Heim is still right there on the outside lane. 2 to go in stage 1. An incredible battle for the stage win between Connor Mozak and Corey Heim. As Mozak now clear coming out of turn 2. He makes the pass on Corey Heim. And now on to the last lap of the stage. Heim got to find a way back around Mozak for that stage win, as they're still 3 wide behind us, with Taylor Gray, Eckes, and Caruth for 3rd. Looks like Eckes will win that battle for now. Now here goes Corey Heim back on the inside. Connor Mozak. Heim trying to take this stage win on the last lap away from Connor Mozak. Heim knows how every single playoff point is important. He wants to make that championship 4 and win the titles. Now Heim goes to the 3 and 4. He'll clear Connor Mozak. A perfectly executed pass. And out of 4 for the final time, Corey Heim will win stage 1 at Charlotte. Mozak is 2nd. Eckes 3rd, Taylor Gray 4th, Dean Thompson 5th, Caruth 6th, Massey, Holmes, Lane Riggs, and Mason Maggio the top 10. As Corey Heim's 6th stage win of the season. Now we continue on here. Beginning of stage 2 on lap 44. Corey Heim on the outside of Connor Mozak is clear for the race lead going to turn 1. A beautiful restart there for Corey Heim. He is back in the position to be in this lead, trying to drive away and sweep the stages today. We know he's got a very fast truck. Connor Mozak as well, having an impressive performance, being up here in contention, fighting for this victory. Got Taylor Gregg on the wall back there in the field. Still clean racing so far, going into 3 and 4. Eckes in 3rd. Oh, it's kind of about there's Memphis Villarreal into Brett Holmes into the back. They go into the wall. Goes Holmes spinning with Massey in a big pile up into 3 and 4. Multiple trucks involved. Nick Sanchez hard hit at the end. Stephen Parsons involved, Daniel Dye, Mason Maggio, Dean Thompson, Timmy Hill, but a vicious hit there for Nick Sanchez right into the door of Brett Holmes. Just ARCA braking right at the end there. Sanchez almost made it through, but it's completely destroyed. Here's this Brett Holmes, Memphis Villarreal racing too hard here. They just get together. They slide up the track and into Mason Massey, who slams the wall, and that gets Brett Holmes turned around. Villarreal on the fence. Maggio spins trying to avoid. Daniel Dye gets turned by Ty Dillon right there, and from that point, it's on. So here from this view, the side of track too hard, and bang, right into the wall they go. And multiple trucks involved in this with just nowhere to go, especially Nick Sanchez, who almost made it, but Brett Holmes slid right down into him, and a hard lick there for Sanchez. He is done after that hard hit. Same for Brett Holmes. Back up here, more trouble. There's Ty Dillon and Matt Crafton are destroyed. What is that? That's like trying to avoid everything. Villarreal spins himself out, cleans out Ty Dillon, who gets launched up in the air by Matt Craftsman. Ty Dillon completely on his side on 2 wheels, sliding down the front stretch until he finally lands it. But a huge hit. I have no idea what Villarreal was doing, but he takes out Ty Dillon and Matt Craftsman with a huge crash here in Darlington after a here at Charlotte after a wild turn of events, and it remains Corey Heim and Connor Mozak, your main contenders. To get back underway on lap 83. Now Caden Honeycutt has also found himself DNF'd out of this race with Connor Jones, which leaves just 20 trucks left in this race here as we're starting to wind down stage 2. As Mozak leads, Corey Heim fighting Bailey Curry for a second, Massey and Parsons behind them. But so far, it's been all Connor Mozak and Corey Heim and the trucks to beat. They've been swapping back and forth for the lead. Some incredible racing. How about Bailey Curry having his best run since Texas when he's up there in contention for the win, running second right now. But Corey Heim all ready to his inside for a second, looking to make the pass. Not quite yet, but Mozak leads the way late in stage 2 here in Charlotte. And I move on to just a couple laps to go in this stage. It is Mozak leading, Corey Heim in second. Big run on the inside. Heim trying to make a move for the lead. Not quite. He stays in behind, follows Mozak. Now, last lap of stage 2 here in Charlotte. Can Mozak hold on to get the stage win, or can Corey Heim steal it just like he did at the end of stage 1 and sweep the stages today here in Charlotte? Curry, Caruth, Massey waiting in the wings if they get into it here, but Connor Mozak leads. Corey Heim biding his time, waiting to make a move into 3 and 4. Is going to be his last shot here to take the stage win as they go into turn 3 now. Mozak decides to go low, middle-ish lane. Heim goes lower. Mozak slides up the track, loses a ton of momentum. Here comes Corey Heim back on the inside, going for the stage win. It's going to be a photo finish, side by side at the line. Mozak narrowly edges out Corey Heim for the stage 2 win. Curry third, Caruth and Massey the top 5, and Eckes, Riggs, Boyd, Parsons, and Brett Moffitt the top 10. What a finish. Connor Mozak barely edges out Corey Heim to get the stage 2 win. Gets him a playoff point, which is irrelevant for his purpose. He wants to keep that track. Look at this. They're going to be side by side at the line here as we go frame by frame. Now look at how close this is. Oh my goodness. By just a hair. Can barely see from that angle. Mozak, but see from there, Mozak has a bit of a nose, and then right there, that's a telling angle. Mozak just by a hair. That is out Corey. I just had that run on the outside. That's how close it was. Mozak gets the stage win over Corey Heim. And now the final stage caution goes. Taylor Gray's into the wall. Around goes to 17, and Taylor Gray got put in there by his teammate Brett Moffitt. Tricon on Tricon violence brings out the caution with just 20 laps to go here in Charlotte, with Connor Mozak leading over Corey Heim. So now we get a weird restart with the lap trucks of Matt Mills and Dean Thompson holding everybody up here with just 15 to go. It's basically Connor Mozak fighting Chase Purdy, his teammate, for the lead. Corey Heim's back in traffic, stuck on the outside lane behind Matt Mills, and Mozak through to the lead, Caruth to second. But look at how far Corey Heim is being stacked up. He is stuck behind Matt Mills, Chase Purdy, Dean Thompson, losing a ton of positions and time, most importantly, to Connor Mozak being stuck behind these slower lap trucks because of the glitch restart. And now Mozak will lead the way with 14 laps to go here in Charlotte. Now we move on to just 2 laps to go in Charlotte. It is still Connor Mozak leading. Corey Heim now all the way back up to second. An incredible charge in the final laps to get back in the mix. Eckes in third. They are all close. And look at what we were coming up on. Lap traffic. White flag. Final lap presented by Credible Bank at Charlotte. Can Connor Mozak hold on to get his first career win, or can Heim and Eckes steal it? As now Mozak getting blocked by Villarreal and Diaz. Eckes runs Heim way up the racetrack for a second, but Mozak still being blocked, and now we got a battle. Can Eckes make a swing to the inside to take the win away from Mozak, who's still stuck behind Villarreal? And the 3 and 4 big block by Mozak. He narrowly goes underneath Villarreal, gets underneath Daniel Dye. Heim gets stuck, gets shuffled back to 4th as they come out of turn 4. Eckes not going to have enough time. So they go back to the line. Connor Mozak wins at Charlotte, his first career win. Eckes in second, Raja Carew third. Corey Heim comes home disappointed in 4th. Bailey Curry gets a top 5, then Chase Purdy, Mason Massey with a top 10 in 7th. Spencer Boyd, Grant Emfinger, and Brett Moffitt end up being your top 10. As what a win for Connor Mozak. Just holds off Christian Eckes, Raja Caruth, and Corey Heim through that lap traffic. That little bit late scare for him, but it was a dominant performance. As you look at your final race results, Connor Mozak deserved the win, locked in. Well, he's not locked in the playoffs, of course, because he's only part-time, but a very impressive performance from him. He gets his first truck win. Eckes, strong run in second, gets the points lead back. Raja Karu third, much-needed good run for him. Corey Heim, another top 5, another good points day, but he wanted the win for sure. And Bailey Curry, great run in top 5. Mason Massey, season best finish of 7th. Spencer Boyd's first top 10 since the Daytona victory. Throughout the rest of the grid, good top 15 for Mason Maggio. Keith McGee, Villarreal in the top 20. Then, of course, all the carnage taking out Nick Sanchez, Matt Kraft, and Bubble Drivers, 25th, 26th. Ben Rhodes, Majeski, Freeze, and Tanner Gray, 4 guys who are 31st through 35th, who absolutely could not afford a bad race and had one, detrimental to their playoff hopes. As now we look at the updated playoff grid here after Charlotte. Just 5 races remain until the Craftsman Truck Series playoffs. Of course, Corey Heim remains the top seed comfortably above all the other winners, so we remain at 6 winners playoff eligible. Christian Eckes, a huge, comfortable gap to the cut line at 93 to the good. He's pretty much cruising from this point. Then Nick Sanchez and Matt Crafton still have a good gap. Sanchez 25 to the good, Crafton 24 to the good. And even Grant Emfinger, who's now above the cut line with a comfortable gap of 20 points, is looking solid. Raja Karuth now only 20 out. Still got some work to do. Then, of course, Tanner Gray out by 30. See Majeski down there out by 54. Rhodes 66. Almost must win for those guys. So until the next episode, we'll have racing from Gateway. I hope you all have a good one.